Why are you single? Hey everybody, I'm Kelsey Impicciche, and today I'm going to be answering your guys' questions. I asked you all on my Instagram to ask me anything, and you did. I thought it would be fun to kind of like get to know each other again. We're at like 400K, we're trying to push to that 500K. Let's, break down those walls. Let's answer those burning questions that you guys got for me. A lot of them surround a particular theme, which we'll get into. First question, what would you be doing for a career if not this? Before I worked for BuzzFeed and did YouTube, I was actually an actress. I was in a couple movies. I did some short films. I think I'd probably still be an actress, and I've never fully ruled out that part of the equation. That's definitely something I would still be interested in pursuing. But right now I'm pretty much focused on Twitch and YouTube. Other than YouTube, acting, or any other type of performance, did you ever want a different career? For a little bit, my backup plan was to go to law school. I considered going to law school and being a lawyer. I have family members that are lawyers, and I worked when I was young at a law office as a clerk. But when I was prepping for the LSAT, I ended up starting a YouTube channel, and I guess the rest is history. This is the YouTube channel. It's this one. How did you feel when you first walked into BuzzFeed studio? I was so fangirling. I was really nervous. I remember I was kind of shaking. They walked me upstairs into the room where they interviewed me, and we walked by the Try Guys. And I was a big, I still am, Try Guys fangirl. I was like, it's the Try Guys. Do you still talk to the Try Guys? I do still talk to the Try Guys. When did your video game fascination begin and why? I played games from a pretty young age. I played them with my family, and I just really liked them. They were fun. I liked the stories. I specifically liked the story of The Legend of Zelda. That was like a big one for me. I also liked a lot of Mario games. I remember my first PlayStation I got, I think, to play Kingdom Hearts. What did you study in college? I studied acting in college. I also studied for a little bit telecommunications and creative writing. I wanted to technically major in creative writing and acting with a minor in telecommunications, but I ended up dropping my second major and minor when I transferred schools midway through college. I transferred and studied abroad and stuff, and so it just didn't work out in order to graduate on time. From an Italian to an Italian, what's your favorite pasta dish? Gnocchi. Thank you so much for asking. Will we see you play different types of video games on BuzzFeed multiplayer? I definitely want to. I do play horror games and other games with the Scared Buddies series with Zach, and I would love to down the line play other games on multiplayer. I love The Sims to pieces, but I have a varied interest in games and want to play all different kinds of games and not just The Sims. Let me know in the comments if there are games that you guys really like that you want to see me play, and I'll consider playing them in the future. Can you do Sim stuffs on your channel, Dream House Challenge, and maybe use custom content? Currently, I have no plans on doing any actual Sims gameplay on my channel. I play it as my full-time job on multiplayer. The type of person I am, I'm not like the type of gamer that like can only play one game for long periods of time without like kind of getting burnt out about it. So it's just for me to keep maintaining a healthy relationship with the 100 Baby Challenge, but it's not to say I won't in the future. I think my main dream would to be like a female Jacksepticeye or Markiplier. I would love to be able to kind of play whatever game and have you guys along for the ride. I hope that you guys are interested in that and not just interested in watching me do like one thing. I understand that like if you're passionate about a game, you want to see it played, like that's totally normal. So I'm kind of feeling it out as I go on this channel. It's kind of like just for me to connect with you guys and have a lot of fun, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. And are you going to try the 100 Baby Challenge in real life? No. Sometimes I like question whether or not you guys think I'm like clinically insane. What's the first Sims game I've ever played? It was The Sims 1. My favorite Star Wars character is Han Solo. How are you never sad? What's the secret? That's a lie. That's a lie. I'm not never sad. If I'm gonna be really honest with you guys, just before filming this, I was sad. I was sad because I saw a lot of comments on a recent video of the 100 Baby Challenge of people not liking my choices as usual. And it makes me really sad to see that because I'm doing my best to play the game and have fun and think about what people are gonna like. And then sometimes I get it wrong, and it's heartbreaking to see so many people just like lose faith in me or lose trust. I made Casey blonde because I thought that it was more important to make Casey look like me in order to continue the storyline of it being an extension of myself, because that's what I thought made my playthrough unique. Other gamers all online have all done the 100 Baby Challenge, and all of them have done them mostly with other characters that weren't necessarily themselves. And then people were really upset about it, and I had no idea that people would react that way. And I filmed the 100 Baby Challenge in groups of 4. So I will film 4 episodes in a back-to-back in order to keep up a schedule so that you guys get to see it once a week. But then if I make a mistake or I do something that people don't like, it's like 4 weeks before I can even address it, let alone fix it. And sometimes I don't know what you guys all want, and it, you know, oh no, I'm getting a little upset. The point being that sometimes I'm not always happy. But I think at the end of the day, the secret is take a breath. I meditate. You can't be in control of everything, but you can control how you react to things that are difficult. You're not always gonna have the right reaction. You're not always gonna be perfect, but at the end of the day, you can try to do what's best for you and let things go. It's hard, and it does take practice to remind yourself to breathe and to let it go and to refocus your mind on something else that will make you happy. And it's not to say like you push everything down or you forget about it, like you deal with it, but then you let it go and don't cling on to things that make you sad. Anyway, that was a fun tangent. Didn't we all bond? Did you feel that bonding? How'd you get your job at BuzzFeed? That's a great question. I made a whole video that's answering that, so you can check that out here, or maybe here, wherever it pops up is gonna pop up somewhere. What's your favorite thing about doing the 100 Baby Challenge? I think my favorite thing is all of you guys. You guys are pretty fun and awesome, and I think I just like enjoy all the children. I like coming up with new stories and seeing them all grow up. What kind of dog is Chewy? Chewy is a mini golden doodle. If you want to see his origin story, there will be a link here of the video where I pick him up. It's a real cute video. Check that out. Are you vegan? No, I'm not vegan, but I don't eat a ton of meat all the time. I just depends on my mood what I eat. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is pink, probably to nobody's surprise. What was your goal in starting your own YouTube channel? My goal was that when I was in college, I went through a really tough time and I watched a lot of YouTube to make me feel better. And so when I started my own YouTube channel, it was just kind of a way for me to be creative once a week because I felt like I couldn't be, but also it was to, you know, connect with other people and hi Chewy, and make them a little bit happier once a week like other people made me. Do you want to contribute to the conversation, Fluffer Nutter? You're just gonna sit there and wag your tail and look at me. Would you ever consider a tattoo, and what would it be if you got one? I am just not the type to get a tattoo, but I have always said that if I did have to get a tattoo, it'd probably be something Harry Potter related. Do you think you will get to 100 kids in the Sims game? Yeah, I definitely think I am stubborn enough to get to 100 kids in that series. Also, you guys are still all hanging out with me, so as long as people are still watching, I'm still down to make those videos because they're so much fun. As you can tell from the big grin on my face. What's your favorite part of being a YouTuber? It's just so stimulating, and the community is fantastic, and it's just so much fun to make these videos, and I love all the parts of it. I love editing, I love filming, communicating with all you guys. Every piece of it's fun. What is my favorite season and why? My favorite season is fall because I grew up in the Midwest, and it was the most beautiful season, and the crisp weather and like layers, and Halloween is my favorite holiday because I always love to dress up, but then now I don't need to wait until Halloween to dress up because I cosplay now, which was the best decision that I've ever made. Pumpkins, pumpkin food, pumpkin carving, hay rides. Everything about this season is just so magical. Now I just wish it was fall. What was the proudest moment of your life so far? Oh my gosh, I don't know if I've ever thought about that. I think one of my proudest moments was finding out I was going to VidCon. It was such a dream come true because I was such a big fan, and it really felt like the first time I could kind of point to and think, oh my gosh, I'm a YouTuber. I've really made a connection with like an audience. Did you imagine when you first filmed the 100 Baby Challenge that you would still be doing it? I don't think I could have ever imagined this. I remember when I first filmed it, I thought, this will be fun if I get to do it again, but we'll see. And then everyone loved it, and I was just like, God, I guess we gotta do it again. What happens if you get a boyfriend and you're no longer a single girl for the 100 Baby Challenge? Well, firstly, I really don't think that it's gonna affect the challenge at all. all, to be quite honest with you. The whole title of the single girl thing was just like the juxtaposition, and it was quite funny. I think that now we've like grown a community where it's expanded beyond that. I don't think that that's like the big draw anymore. I still feel like I'll have about the same perspective. I think I'll still be the same person with or without a significant other. I don't think it's really gonna impact the series at all. The series won't stop, if that's the main question, and I think it'd just be a very funny storyline of a real life. A very funny real life storyline. But yeah, I don't really know. I don't think it's gonna become a problem, to be honest. Are you still single? Yes. Yes, I am still single. I feel like we're gonna answer this question every single time that I do these videos. When will you get a boyfriend? Whenever I please. Just kidding. It takes two to tango, but yeah, whenever I feel like it. Gosh! Do I have like a specific date? Wouldn't that be crazy? I'd be like, exactly on the 20th of October is the date I currently plan on getting a boyfriend. I will go to the boyfriend store and pick out the latest model. No, I don't. Can I take you out on a date? Why are you single? Whew, we got, and you single. Any boyfriend. Wow, we got like a lot of those all in one section. Why am I single? Oh, let me just tell you all the things that are wrong with me. No, I don't know. I think it's just one of those things where like, it's not about a person. So if you're out there and if you're single, there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with being single. All of it's just about timing. It's about things coming in and out of your life when they're meant to happen. I haven't been single my whole life. I've dated people. Right now, I'm very happy with who I am. I'm happy where I'm at. It'll happen when it happens, and I'll meet the right person when they come along. I'm not really too worried about that. I find love in many ways every day. I know it feels like this big mystery because I've made it a big part of like what the series is. Those are all the questions that I had time for. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're pushing to 500K. I know we're gonna get there really soon. So if you're not already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.